Hi everyone. So the chassis that I've been building is finally back from the powder coaters, and it's time to start doing some assembly work on it. This particular customer wants the suspension brakes, stuff like that fitted, steering, whatnot, and also the aluminium panels. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to demonstrate how things go together, make things a little bit clearer for those that are starting the assembly of their car. Right, so the first thing I'm going to start with is the steering rack. So this comes in the deluxe starter kit. If you haven't got one of these, primarily because I suppose you're building the chassis from a flat pack kit, then this is available from our website. You'll probably want it as a kit of parts. You'll see there's some aluminium rack mounts with it, and underneath one of these alley rack mounts you'll need a little piece of this pack of material that comes with the rack mounts. I've just realised that the supplier seems to be cutting these oversize, so the first thing to do is to grind that back so that it fits inside, and then we can fit the rack to the chassis. So I should do that now. So all I'm going to do is use an angle grinder and just grind it away until it fits nice. So that's that ground back. That was horrible. Absolutely stinks. Don't know what it's made of, but I can't politely tell you what I think that smells like. So the next thing to do is to feed the steering rack into the chassis and put these mounts on. And the packer goes under the smaller of the two. I'm using a M8 by 30mm long bolt with a nylock nut on the back side. Just using the impact driver there because the holes are closed up a bit with the powder coating, so just a way of driving them through. But that's as simple as that really. Do those. I'll put some washers on the back of those nuts before I do them up tightly. But that's the steering rack fitted. There you go, so that's got that fitted. Next I'm going to put the steering rack ends on because they need extending, so we've got special extenders, and then before we put the track rod ends on, so I'll go and fetch those and then we'll have a look at them. So these are the steering rack extensions. And basically, track rod end goes on this end and they screw onto the steering rack. I'll fit the track rod ends later because I just need those for something on the assembly of the front upright. But we also need 2 M14 lock nuts, which I can provide. I've got a box full of them if you need them. So very simply, lock nut on first. To start with, keep it sort of in the middle of the thread. We won't know exactly where this position's got to be until we've got the car assembled and we actually do the tracking and the rest of the suspension geometry. But there's not a bad position to start with from memory. And obviously do that on both sides. Keep them approximately even, at least then you know what your start position is when you've come to do the tracking, that you know that you should be pretty much doing the same thing to each side. So that's it for now. Next thing I'm going to look at is building up the wishbones, putting the poly bushes on so that we can get those on. There is some aluminium panelling to be done in this area, but it's very difficult for me to show how the steering rack fits if I've panelled it. So I'm just going to leave this here, then do a bit of panelling before trial fitting the suspension. So if you like the video, please click like. If you want to see more, especially if you're building one of these kits, hopefully these videos are going to be really useful to you. Subscribe to the channel so that you get notifications when new videos come out. Until then, I'll see you later.